couple of days ago, someone asked about black soldier flies. It's raining outside, or else I get out there, and I think it may have stopped, but I'm set up here, so I don't want to go outside. No B-roll today. Black soldier flies. They started a black soldier fly bin, someone asked, and it's full of the frass, which is their poop, and it's full of the leftover stuff that they're not gonna eat. Probably the celluloid, or not celluloid, but the hard stuff that they can't digest. And they asking how in the world do they manage it, clean it out, things like that. First step, it's all based on what you are doing. See, me, it's just fishing. I don't really care. I don't have to do anything other than leave it in the basic bucket that I have out there. 2, these animals are fairly clean. The frass will automatically sort of fall to the bottom, and the chaff, the stuff that they can't eat, will just sort of float at the top, and they'll somehow be in between there. Right, and so what you do is you just you build a second bin, okay, and you just scoop out as many of those black soldier fly larvae as you can and put it into the second bin. Now the second bin needs to be prepared with feed and bedding and stuff just like you had in the first bin, and you scoop out as many into that second bin as possible, and you just let them continue to grow and eat and feed and work on that second bin. You get as many as you can out. Right, and then the first bin just sort of lies fallow. You can take that stuff out. You can add that frass to a worm bin like European night crawlers or red wigglers, whatever you want to do, and let them digest that further if you like. Or if you like me, I just add it to your flower pots, add it to your herb garden, add it to your garden, churn it in and let it continue to decompose all winter long, and then you just plant in it the next spring, right? But if you're trying to feed reptiles, yeah, you need to try to clean all that stuff out. I would do the 2-bin method, get a second bin and let that second bin be purely for rotating. You're gonna take this as many of the current colony as possible and putting into the second bin so they'll have a nice clean living, and then you take the frass and the husks and the hard stuff that they can't eat. You try to take all that stuff out, and then you just put that stuff in your garden. You put it in your flower pots. You use that for fertilizer in your garden, and then you can prepare the first bin again. And when they finish this second bin, you repeat the same thing. So you're just moving them back and forth. Or if you have 2 bins that are full up, you just add. You can just rotate. So have 2 or 3 bins set up, and you can just sort of rotate one. You're always rotating one colony from one bin to the other, just as necessary. That's the way I would do it, because otherwise you just end up multiplying the colonies, and you'll just have way more worms than you really, it depends on how many reptiles you have, how many you want to feed, and I can't really answer those questions unless I just kind of see your setup and how big are the reptiles. Are you trying to feed alligators with this, or are you just trying to feed some little reptiles with it? Little snakes or something, whatever you got. So for fishing, you don't have to have any more than just a single bucket, and I don't even have to have that. Just at the end of the season, when they're obviously finished, I just take the frass and just dump it all in the garden and let the garden fertilize the garden with it over winter. If you don't want to build a second bin, depending on the size of the first bin, what you do is you can just place some food on one side of the bin, right? And those animals will move all the way to that one side, and you just clean out this one side, right? Then you can place some food on the other side once it's cleaned out, and they'll move over there, and you just scoop that out. It's another way. So you're just dividing the one bin in half. And if I stop feeding them, they generally go into almost like a dormant state or something, and they don't really grow all that much. And I'll just keep them for the rest of the year, take the frass and use it in the herb bin. I think I've said the same thing like 5 times in a row. But that's how I do it, and if you're interested, just give these black soldier flies a try. There's still a little bit of time left, but they're moving toward the end. They'll be done by October, but it's still worth a try.